Hello everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Amirah. Today we're going to be going over our Stitch collection that we have. And this beautiful music globe has such detailing. I just wanted to turn it around for you guys. So it both plays music and lights up. It has two different switches on the bottom. The musical part is a wind-up feature, and then it has batteries for the lights. Alright, so let's get into it. Here's a few things from Hot Topic I wanted to show you. Lilo and Stitch on here, and it has a little Stitch head. And then also got her this tumbler from Hot Topic. And this tumbler over here is also from Hot Topic. And this light up watch is from Hot Topic as well. You just push it and it shows the time on the top, which our daughter just loved that. We have several different types of Christmas ornaments, and there's also this one. The little tie came off because I used him actually in one of her birthday centerpieces. She had a Lilo and Stitch party this year, so he was used for that. I also have a few items that are new to us. This little Zoom Zoom lip balm. It's a blueberry lip balm, and you can find these at Target, and I think I've seen them at Walmart as well. They have a bunch of different Disney characters, but they all snap onto each other. These are from Japan. I ordered these for her. This is a little change purse and this little teeny baby plushie. He's just something cute to hold on to, I guess. This is from her Disney Infinity set. You can be Stitch and make your own worlds on Disney Infinity, and this is the power pack that came with him. These are just different little stitches that she has. These all, I don't know if these were McDonald's toys or what, but I've collected them over the years from different sellers on eBay. Then she has quite a few Disney pins with Stitch on them, and this one's Lilo. It's a Halloween limited edition one. And these ones that are gold, let's see, this one and this one, I believe, we traded for at the parks. This one we bought at the Disney store, and the Yoda, I believe, that we purchased at the Disney store. And we might have gotten this on a Disney cruise. And then she has a keychain here, and then she has a similar magnet. And then I'd already shown these in a previous video, but here's her little magic bandits that go on her magic band. Those are Stitches. And she had a Stitch birthday party, like I said, so this was one of her lollipops that we had for the party. It just says, "Aloha, thanks for coming." I designed the labels, and then I had somebody print them out for me and send them to me. So I had all Stitch things all over the party. Then we have this little Aloha Cousins poster, and she's had it, I don't even know how many years, so hopefully you can still see the pictures. And it tells all about the different experiments that they were working on when they created Stitch. So it's kind of cool for her to have. She really enjoys that. This is just a little Stitch bookmark. And these are some of the characters. We also have a Lilo and, well, maybe two Lilos and some Lonnies, but I don't know where they are. They're probably in one of their toy boxes. This came in a little pirate set. It came with a pirate chest and a bunch of different under the sea treasures, and there was a little Stitch in there. This little box she wanted to keep because this came in a kids meal. I believe it was at Animal Kingdom, and she just loved it because it had this little Stitch on the end, so she kept it and probably had her Zoom Zooms riding around in it. We had another one of these little Elvis Stitches, and these are like little Bobble Heads. Some of these are so old. I mean, I've collected them for her for probably the past 5 years. This was her special birthday pin I bought for her on eBay, and I gave it to her this year for her birthday. It was a surprise. So she was having a Stitch birthday party, and we went to Disney that weekend. A lot of her birthday presents were in this bag. I think her blanket actually. It says, "Aloha, Blue Hawaii, come visit the islands." This is another Hot Topic item, as well as this shirt here that says Aloha on the front. And then when you turn it around to the back, it says Aloha on the back as well. And then these are the Aulani shirts that we got. This was hers when she was a little bit younger. but she kept it. I'm probably going to make a blanket or quilt or something out of these t-shirts, so she keeps a lot of her favorites. This one says Kona Cutie Hawaii. And this was my son's, which is too small for him now, so it got passed on to her, so she gets to wear this shirt as well. This mug I ordered online for her. It was around Christmas time, and I think I ordered this from someone in Japan. And it just says stitch on the front, and I love the little tropical luau stitch that was on here. And then on the back it says stitch, and it has a little picture of scrump. We also picked up these little press pennies, and the other one is a press quarter. We went driving around to a bunch of different resorts to try to find a stitch penny. They used to have them in more resorts, but now they're more difficult to find. And then this Lilo, we actually did that in the Polynesian. They didn't have any penny presses there, which I was surprised, that had stitch on them, but they did at least have the Lilo, so we went ahead and got that. Over here we have all of these plushies. The most unique ones I'll start with, this Hawaii one here was a very limited edition. This was hard to find, and I gave this to her for a birthday a few years back, and she just loves it. Her most beloved stitch is this little guy right here. He is tattered and worn, and she has been taking him. I mean, this little guy has been to Jamaica, he's been to Hawaii, he's been to the Bahamas. He's been all over the world with us. Every time we go somewhere, that stitch is the one that always makes the trip. These are some Hot Topic socks that I got her at Christmas. They had a whole bunch of different pairs. I think these were 6 in a pack. Here's the little lanyard that we talked about in the video about our magical moment. This was the lanyard that the little girl from Japan gave her. She just took it off her neck and gave it right to my daughter, which I thought was so sweet. This blanket here, I actually had this made for her out of a piece of stitch fabric, and I had somebody make this for her one year at Christmas because I couldn't find any stitch blankets at the time. But also at Hot Topic, now they had this blanket. It says Aloha, and it has like an Elvis stitch on the front. I gave that to her this past Christmas. Let's see, she also has this pirate stitch, and she has the Yoda stitch, and she has the stitch with multiple arms. She has the giant stitch zoom zoom, and then she has a medium stitch zoom zoom and a tiny stitch zoom zoom. So what came in the medium stitch zoom zoom are 4 additional little zoom zooms. So this is the little ugly duckling, which is Stitch's favorite story because he feels kind of left out and like he's an ugly duckling of life. So that's his favorite little story that Lilo reads to him. And this is Scrump, Lilo's little doll, because they don't really have any money, so this was the doll that she had, and everybody picked on her about it and tried to bully her because her doll was so ugly. But she loved it just the same. This is the limited edition angel that came with this set. And if you notice, these have these little Hawaiian flowers in their hair. That's how you know they came from this limited edition set. Whereas the other ones that came, they don't have that little flower. So there's the other stitch that looks like the other small one that we have, except he has the flower in his hair. Alright, so we also have a Christmas stitch. We got this past year. We ordered this for her from the Disney store. This little stitch shirt that's hanging up here with the glitter screen print on it. I actually got this from eBay as well. I ordered that brand new from a user who'd purchased it, and it was too small for their daughter, so I ordered it for our daughter. This beach towel here is something that we picked up in Aulani while we were in Hawaii. And this other stitch shirt that you see right there, she has an exact duplicate of that one in a lavender color. And it has a different color Aloha across the bottom. Those we actually got at Five Below, I believe it was. And so everything in that store is $5 and under. So we only paid $5 for that and her other t-shirt from there. She has this stitch book, and she has another one that's in the car. I think it's Mr. Stinchy. She always takes that to school, so she doesn't have that with us right now. She has one little angel here that's a bigger one other than the one that came in the set. Then she has this stitch here. And she has this little stitch that she keeps attached to her backpack for school. And she has this little stitch. He's magnetic, so he can stick to a lot of different things. And there's another little stitch hiding in the back there. And then she has this giant Stitch. He's pretty huge. And then she has a Stitch pillow pet. If you can see him down here. We got him at Disney World a few years back. He's very cute as well. And here's some of her Lilo and Stitch movies. She has the original 2-movie collection of Lilo and Stitch. This is the DVD and Blu-ray edition. She also has this Disney read-along DVD that's Lilo and Stitch. And she has Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch. And she has Stitch the Movie. This is an art set that we picked up while we were in Hawaii. And of course we had to get it because it had Stitch on the front. And it's a cool little art set. I've been looking for another one that has Stitch on it, but I haven't been able to find any more. They have a bunch of different ones at Disney World. They have different characters, but nothing else with Stitch. And then this also has a picture of Stitch on the back. Then the coloring pencils that come in this set, they say Aulani, and then they have little stitches on them. And they also came with a little ruler and a pencil eraser and a little tiny pencil sharpener with Aulani on it. And then the DIY I wanted to show you guys was this little bike helmet. Of course, I wasn't going to be able to find a Stitch helmet, so what I did was I just took rhinestones and I just made a Stitch template, and then I put this on there myself. And I said, it's going to be a surprise. And so I made this for her one day and surprised her with it. She was so excited, and she was very, very pleased with that. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe below. Have a great day. Bye-bye.